Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome in the midst of this pandemic. We want to know how you're doing so far, how this has impacted your life. So if you are joining, please let us know in the comments, give us an update. Today, I have my two lovely guests, Madeleine.
Hi.
And Abigail.
Hi.
Madeleine is 14 and she goes to Cinco Ranch Junior High, and Abigail is 10 and she goes to Griffin. Abigail wants to give a little shout out to her friend.
Yeah, I wanted to say shout out to my friend Abigail. It's her birthday today.
That's right. And there's Karen. Hi, Karen, and Jill. Hi, Jill. Thanks for joining us, guys. We really appreciate it. And thank you, Erin, for joining us. Yeah, so I have my two guests here today. And if you have guests, or kids, I should say, if you have kids joining you today, please let us know their names and ages so we can say hello to them. This is like the first time I've been at home trying to do work and had my kids home with me. So I thought it would be fun to include them and make this, bring your daughter to work day. I mean, how often do you really get to connect with other people in the middle of the day? Typically, kids are at school, so this is really fun. Yeah. Jill says, hello, everyone, and our sweet pups. Yes, our sweet pups like to whine and cry if they are not held, so here they are. And Graciela, Juliana, and Jude. Oh, thank you for joining us. We're so glad you're here. Oh, and we've got Ian. He's 3. Yeah. They have a half brother that's 4. Yes, 4. So near the same age. Hi, Ian. Thanks for joining us. All right, guys. Well, crisis does not have to be an enemy. It can be an invitation. And as a family, we are choosing peace over panic and faith over fear. This has really been an invitation to deepen our relationships, practice self-care, grow spiritually and emotionally, and to make memories in the midst of this storm. If you are feeling that too, let us know that this is a gift that we won't be given back. So we're trying to make the best of it. And I think like last week, or I guess maybe it was this week, I get my weeks all confused. I was doing a little post about the paradoxical gift. And I was kind of explaining to my kids at dinner what that meant. And really, it's just the silver lining in all of this, And so I wanted to, it's a chance for us to feel joy and gratitude for things that, we wish weren't in our lives. Oh, Nikki's there and Kaya. Yes, hi, Kaya. Woo! We miss you. Yes, we want to meet your baby sister. Thanks for joining us, guys. All right, so girls, I was going to let you guys share on here. What is the paradoxical gift or the silver lining in all of this for you?
I think it's like family time, being able to spend time with family a lot more.
Yeah, spending time with family is nice, right?
Yeah, for me, it's the same thing. I just enjoy getting to spend more time with family since normally we're at school.
Yeah, it is. It's great. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for sharing. I would love to hear from Juliana, Graciela, Jude. What has been the best part of this, or the silver lining in all of this? You'll have to let us know. And I know there's a little bit of a delay, so hopefully that will come in. Yeah. So I kind of want to begin today by just interviewing my two lovely ladies here. And, if your children want to interact with Madeleine or Abigail and ask them a certain question, we would love that. Okay, peace over panic. Karen loves that. Yes, me too. It's a choice, though. Don't you find it's a choice, like a daily decision, moment-to-moment decision, especially at our house right now. The best part is extra family time. We're taking full advantage of it. Yes, Jill's pregnant, so I'm sure she's enjoying just being with her family and nesting. Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you. All right, so, I want also to talk to the parents. Like after I interview Madeleine and Abigail, I do want you to stay tuned because I'm going to be talking about ways to manage working from home, or even just caring for your kids at home while trying to homeschool and be quarantined. It's quite a lot to digest. So So anyway, as far as Madeline and Abigail goes, I would love to know, Madeline, what is the hardest part about being quarantined?
Just like not being able to go out. Like I didn't realize how much I like just going to the store and like simple stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now we just have to be like at home or like in this general area.
Yeah, meeting your friends over at La Centera.
Yeah.
You riding your bike down the street to a friend's house. Yes. Hopefully, Abigail will see this, right? And we'll be telling her happy birthday. Yeah, that is a hard part. So Abigail, what is your greatest like worry or fear?
I think like coronavirus is going to spread a lot more and it's going to get worse.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. It gets better from here.
Right. Okay. Madeline?
Yeah, just I don't want it to spread anymore. So I mean that's my number one fear. Or like that someone like that we know gets it. Or that I know.
Right. True. Yeah. Grandparents. Yeah. Or people that we know that are more susceptible. Yeah. Do either of you guys know anybody that has COVID-19?
No. I do not.
No. Okay, not yet, right? not yet.
That way.
Yeah, I ran into the first person I know that has it. So that would happen to me Sunday. Wow. So not like ran into them, but yeah. Okay, so what is one thing, Abigail, you're doing right now that's helping you to reduce your worry or your fear?
I'm just thinking of the best of it, staying positive, enjoying the family time.
Good, I like that. So you're trying to stay positive.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
Yeah, that's the same for me, and just getting to take advantage of the little time I have to do different things, go outside for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it has been nice. I feel like we've gotten outside a lot more than we normally do.
Yeah.
So that's been a positive for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what would you say that you need from your parents right now?
Well, I mean, I'd say you guys are already doing everything, but just hanging out with us, even though you guys have to work. But we've been doing that, so that's been nice.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's really the challenge for all of us working parents is trying to meet the needs of our kids while meeting the needs of our job so that we keep our job. That's definitely been hard. So I have another question for you. So now that you have all this uninterrupted time at your disposal, what is one thing that you want to do during this time off from school that you are usually unable to do? Now that you have days and weeks ahead of you without, needing to go back to school or, go to a soccer game. Yeah.
For me, just experiment, making new, desserts and stuff like that, since I like to bake, and then maybe reading more.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for me, doing fun crafts and getting a lot of time outside.
Okay. Have either of you made a certain goal? This week actually it was last week, I made the goal that I want to read a book a week. So every week that we're here, I want to fill my mind with something good.
I think that's a good goal. So that's kind of my goal.
Maybe I'm inspiring you to make a goal.
Yeah.
That would be good, right? All right. What would you like to say to all the people that are listening, boys and girls, other kids out there that are at home right now and they could use some encouragement? What would you say?
Just remember to stay positive and think of simple things that you can do that will fill your time and be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you too?
Make the best of it, yeah.
Yeah, make the best of the time. That's good. All right, and do y'all have a question for me that you want to ask me?
I'm trying to think. Has it been harder for you having us home, while you're working?
So definitely, because I will start to work and I'll be like, Mom, what does obscure mean? And so I'll have to quit what I'm doing or what I'm focused on. But the upside to having you guys home far outweighs the hardship. Just being able to make these memories with you and do fun things with you, that's been better for me. Yeah. All right. So what would you like to ask of our community? If you could ask something, Abigail.
Be careful.
Okay.
Take precautions.
Take precautions and be careful. Good. I like it.
For me, I guess just stay in touch, even if it's just on social media.
Yeah.
Since we can't interact.
Yeah, absolutely. Stay in touch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. Okay. So in your prayers, what are you saying to God right now?
and saying, like, please help us not spread this. Like, help us.
Bring this to an end?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Just like slow the spread of this, or like stop the spread of this.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Okay, very good. What would you guys like adults to know about how kids are feeling right now?
We're definitely like a little like we're still getting used to the online school, so it's a little bit like of a hard transition, but it's also been like nice. I don't know. I don't know if that speaks for everyone.
Right.
It's a little stressful to do online school.
It has.
It's different.
It has. There's been a learning curve for everyone involved, wouldn't you say? Yeah.
For sure.
Have you guys, Karen, have you and Graciela, Juliana, and Jude, have y'all had some struggles like learning curve getting online with the school? You'll have to tell us. Yeah. Okay. And I guess like maybe not all of you know, but my husband lost his job last week. And I'm curious, girls, like when you heard that news, what were your feelings or your thoughts?
I was just so surprised, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I just felt so bad because I know Aaron always works really hard at his job, so I feel like that's terrible that he had to lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely hard. All right, guys. Well, this is, we're going to bring the kid portion down to a close. I just want to say a prayer. Let's pray, okay? And then parents, stay tuned because I've got some great tips for you, some words of encouragement that you won't want to miss. Father God, I thank you for this time to be together and just to come together with the community to pray. Lord, just I want you to embrace our world. Let us come to you for our strength and our peace, Lord, in the midst of the storm. Thank you for being that refuge for us. We trust you, Lord. We trust the job loss. We trust everything that you're doing. We know you're in control.
Yes. Just please like heal everyone who has the virus right now and slow the spread of this so no one else has to suffer.
Yes.
Help us overcome.
What?
Help us overcome.
Lord, help us overcome this. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you for lifting all this up.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we can say goodbye to you, lovely ladies. You're welcome to take those puppy dogs if you so choose. Let me move your chair for you. There you go. All right. Okay, guys. So as I mentioned, my family was hard hit kind of early with this thing. Last week, my husband was called into work for a marketing meeting to discuss the plans for the future. And so he went in, and instead of discussing any plans for the future, he was laid off and given 1 week's pay and no health insurance. So our world's definitely been turned upside down. The day we got the news, I think a new layer of stress and anxiety hit me pretty hard. I was laying in my bed kind of feeling pretty down the day it happened, and a friend called me. I had made this little post on Instagram about being vulnerable and sharing this that's happened in my family and how we're going to choose to pray for everyone, because I know so many people will be hard hit by this. It was a long-lasting reach. And anyway, so my friend called me. This is a friend I've known since junior high. And I guess it's a good friend when they pick up the phone to call you. Like, she didn't just send me, "Oh, so sorry," via text, right? She picked up the phone. She not only called to offer her condolences and to see how I was doing, but also to offer her help. She had an idea. She offered to organize a Zoom call with like several of our mutual high school friends to help brainstorm ways to help my business grow. And with my husband's job loss, my family's much more dependent on my income than ever. And, she knew that, and she wanted to like make sure we had everything we needed to survive this thing. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little teary-eyed seeing all of my friends come together on that Zoom call to support me. They all had kind words to remind me of the person I am and how I'm going to get through this as somebody who perseveres. So that meant so much to me. One of those friends is the friend that I mentioned that I know that has the coronavirus. She lives in Houston and has 2 kids. Her husband was hit really, really hard with coronavirus. So anyway, it just meant so much that they were there. I think it's like in these moments, you really discover who your real friends are. It's the people that come forward to help you. And I've just been really touched by the kindness and thoughtfulness of my friends. So to any of my friends that are out there listening, thank you. Yeah. So here's the best part. Through that Zoom call, through my friend reaching out, like she planted seeds of hope at my house. And sometimes that's all you need, right? It's surely what we needed. Just knowing we weren't alone in this really is everything. As you know or may know, I started coaching last year and publicly launched my coaching business this year. The social media thing for me has been new, very overwhelming at times. I mean, I'm really learning as I go in every sense. But I just want to thank you so much for all of you that watch my videos and communicate with me through them. Like, it means so much to me. And I want you to know that I'm here for you through this. Honestly, helping others fills me with so much joy, and it's really a welcome distraction. So, thank you. So thank you. I'm seeing Luke. Hi, Luke. Thank you for joining. Becky, Melissa. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. Yes, Erin, we've done a lot of family art projects. Some of those you can probably see behind me lying on the table. I'll have to show more of that later. Darren, oh, my sweet friend Darren. Hi, thank you for joining. Anna, thank you. Oh my gosh, I love to see all of you. Like I said, I'm new at the social media thing, so sometimes I forget to look over at the comments. So bear with me. But yeah, Melissa, thank you for your sweet comments. Yeah. Look at this as a way to do online classes and prepare. Absolutely, that's another blessing in disguise. So yeah. And Karen says it has been an adjustment, not having their teachers available for questions. And I feel like that's true for us as well. It's definitely been a hard time. Thank you for the hugs. Thank you. Amazing. Yes. Thank you for your support. Yeah. So anyway, I guess I just want to say, like, if you found any value here, can I just please ask that you share my page and help me grow? I want to reach people outside of my friend group that might need some support. In addition, if you know anyone that could use my services, please point them in my direction. I love helping people transform their lives. Fills me with a lot of joy. So, and actually, I wanted to mention this before I go on with all my survival tips. This is actually the perfect time to begin a coaching program. Crisis doesn't have to be the enemy. Trust me. We've been hard hit at my house between the loss of income and health insurance and 5 kids to homeschool. But we are choosing to look at this as an experience to go deeper, to grow, to reevaluate, to really reframe this loss into an opportunity. So, if you're one of those people who's been kind of thinking, oh yeah, I'd like to do some coaching and get some help on something I'm struggling with, but I never have the time. Well, guess what? Now you've got the time. So if you've considered hiring a coach, I really would recommend now's the time. And if that's something you want to do, I'd be honored to help you overcome any fear that you have to create the life that you want to have. Okay, having said that, let's go ahead and jump into survival tips for parents at home trying to work and homeschool or care for their kids. And guys, I put together like a little survival guide PDF. And I also have like my schedule, the schedule I made for my family. If that's something that would be helpful to you, please go to my website, www.julieprager.com. And if you just scroll down to the bottom where the contact form is, you can write survival guide in the comments and I will email it to you. Hopefully it'll be some help. All right, so my tip number 1 is schedule. Schedule. Be proactive and spend some time on the front side to plan and prepare. Things are going to go so much more smoothly if you do this, and it will certainly reduce the stress, the chaos, and the overwhelm. So I have a calendar posted in my kitchen on the microwave that has the whole week. It's got our daily schedule, what we do from at 8 a.m., what we do at 6 p.m., all the way through the day. And each child's chores are also listed on that piece of paper, and also the meals that we're going to eat each day and who's going to cook them. So it doesn't take that long to create it. And then really what's great is once you have the structure, next week you just rotate out who's doing what chore, who's making what meal, and you're ready to go again for the following week. So spend a little time on the front side, get mentally organized. Sometimes that's half the battle. Also schedule your time and the kids' time, and to kind of create like a rhythm and routine. Kids love structure. It makes them feel safe and secure. So having that, they feel like in this time of chaos when things are all out of control, that they're safe. And that's really what they need right now. Plan time for chores and assign each person something to do, even if it's just brushing your dog. I mean, if you have a little one, everybody can help. And don't forget to schedule time for fun and play, family time, of course. Got to put that in there and kind of mentally plan for it, gather supplies. That's important if you're going to do like an art project or something. Start early in the day if you can, and sort of make use of the time when the kids are asleep. I like to do things in the morning that fill my cup up before I wake up the kids, so that I have what I need to get through the day. I highly recommend that. If you have little ones, get your big ones to help with the little ones. That's a great way to do it. I think also it's good if you can let the kids cook some of the meals, as I was mentioning. So Madeleine yesterday made us shrimp tacos and brownies for lunch, super yummy. So that was just a great opportunity for her to feel, like she's contributing something, and also give me time to work. So it was good. Very important. Last one on my point number 1 is schedule mommy and daddy time. And I just want you to be able to take turns recharging your batteries from the kids. Let your husband take over for a little while, or if you're single parent, an older child take over if possible, or let your younger child, if you're a single parent, have television or electronics or something, just that you can go and breathe and exhale. And this is an overwhelming time, so that's really important. Okay, get outside is my tip number 2. So get in touch with nature. Go meditate on a tiny bug, on the clouds, on the tree bark, on a bird, whatever. Getting out in nature provides a unique ability to help us clear our minds and connect with God's creation. We gain peace and find hope in the mystery of nature. So get outside. I mean, gosh, every chance you get. Practice deep rhythmic breathing. When we're under stress, I know I'm so guilty of this. I tend to hold my breath. So now more than ever, we need to focus on our breathing. So go outside, open up your app on your phone or your watch, and take 2 minutes for deep breathing. It'll go a long way. Also, another great idea is just to take your journal outside and write about what you're feeling, what you're thinking, what your fears are. That helps a lot. I even like to go outside and sit on my patio and use that Marco Polo app. If you don't have it, it's a great addition. It's so nice to be able to interact with people I love and to see their face. I got to check in with my coach today via Marco Polo, so that was really cool. Just being able to, I know we're all busy, so picking up the phone, what might be convenient for me right now is not convenient for my friend. So having these little video messages is really fun. And it's also fun because one of the messages I got today from my coach, I will probably be, reviewing again. It was just a message of encouragement, and I think I really needed to hear some of the things that he told me. So I'm going to keep that one. Actually, I'll keep them all, but nice way to stay connected with people. You could get outside, walk the dog. Sometimes I talk out loud to God, just pray while I'm walking. Just do whatever it takes. Like get outside, you will feel better. It'll clear your mind. Okay, let's see. Oh, thank you, Melissa, for being willing to suggest my page to some of your friends. Yes, it's been hard on everyone. And yes, it's a printable schedule. So if you go to my website and scroll down to the bottom to the comments and put in their schedule or PDF for surviving COVID-19, I'm happy to send that your way. You can print it and change it however you want. So, and Erin says, I personally can tell you that Julie's amazing. Thank you, Erin. Yes, Erin was, when I was going through school for learning to be a health and life coach and I had to do practice clients, Erin was one of my practice clients. So that was really fun to get to know him better. Like I'm his wife, but I missed out on, having some of those really good conversations with him. So we actually probably need to start coaching again, Erin. Thank you, Erin, for the vote of confidence. I appreciate it. Okay, so step 3 or tip 3, simplify. This is the time, guys, where you need to let go of the need of being on top of everything. Like this is the time when you need to reduce your stress. Use this time to be more fully present with your family. They need you right now. They really do. And I can promise you that they're not going to look back on this time and remember how clean your house was. They won't remember that. They're going to remember the time you spent with them and how you made the best out of a really difficult situation. They can learn a lot from us by watching how we handle this situation. So highly, highly recommend that. I would say, recharge your batteries. Take turns, like I was mentioning, with a spouse or an older child. The kids are really looking to you to see how you're handling this stressful situation. So it's important that you get what you need so you can be a calm and peaceful presence in the midst of the storm. I always say, and you've heard me say it before, you can't pour from an empty cup. So make time for yourself. Take a few minutes and go sit outside and breathe, right? They're looking to you to provide stability. And so now's your chance to show up and make a difference. We can't control the world around us, but we can control how we respond to it. So how will you ride the wave of fear and uncertainty? This is the time to model good self-care and to talk to them about what you're doing and why you're doing it. Sit outside nature. Exercise, feed your body well, hydrate, practice that deep rhythmic breathing, pray, get in the word, journal, memorize a scripture, read a book, cuddle your pet, whatever really brings you joy and nourishes your soul. Those are the things I want you to do. Take a walk and listen to an audio book or some music. Go sit at a bench in the park, in your neighborhood, just relax. Connect with nature again. You're going to need a break. So I really do want you to work that into your schedule. That's going to be important. Just time that every day that you can count on getting away and being alone. That's important. Doing a home workout is another great way to recharge your batteries. Feels good. It is, I know from, I opened up a Facebook group for home workouts during COVID-19. And I know I've heard from a lot of people, it's hard to get motivated when you're not at the gym, when your dog is licking your face all the time. It's tough. So I know that it's not easy, but get a group of people to be accountable with. A lot of gyms are doing Zoom workouts, so that's an option. But do whatever it takes to feel good and kind of stay healthy. Okay, tip 4, reach out in love to support others, right? This is huge. This is kind of when I was telling you that I would welcome to help you on anything you're struggling with, because it takes my attention off of myself. And I think we're often so self-absorbed that we forget that there are other people all around us that really can benefit from some love and support. Make it a goal. Hey, family, we're going to reach out to 2 people today. Who are those people? Maybe you make them a card or do a FaceTime call. But there's a lot of people hurting all around you. There's going to be a lot of families struggling to make ends meet or to feed their families now that they can't go to work. There's a lot of people who are stuck at home with something unrelated to the coronavirus. One of my best friends had a bad back, and she literally has been down for days, unable to move, has been back and forth to the hospital trying to get relief because she couldn't even stand. So, stay connected to the people around you. There's people that are feeling isolated, they're living in fear. And just like it happened to me with my friend who reached out to me, you can plant little seeds of hope, and that's really what people need. Okay, big one, number 5, make time for play. Like this time is a gift. Like see it as an opportunity and seize it. I have 2 seniors that will graduate, and I'm looking at this as like I scored. It's time to throw the football in the front yard and watch them climb trees and be silly. It's time to play card games and just make some memories. And so choose to see that and focus on that rather than all the scary stuff surrounding you. We love to play games, do art projects, build Legos. We do bake-offs, like 2 teams in our house and who can create the best dessert. Love to play sports or any activities outside. You can do s'mores. Have family devotion time. Like this is a great time to do that. Pray together, sing or play music together, have a talent show. Like you name it, you can create it, have some fun. Another great idea is letting your kids do a scrapbook, or you can set them up online on Shutterfly or one of those websites, and they can kind of like make a scrapbook of all the memories from this past year, which will keep them busy for eternity. They have all the different little stickers and backgrounds. I mean, they can really have fun with it. Or they can make a little book from your time being quarantined, right? So fun. But just kind of do all the things that you've always wanted to do but never had the time to do. Learn to bake some bread or crochet or make a quilt or make macarons. I mean, there's so many things you can learn to do. You can teach your kids how to bake a cake or grill a steak or wash the windows. There's so many ideas. I like to read to the kids and let them do a puzzle or Legos or something. That's always fun. This goes back to my homeschooling days when I used to homeschool. So all these survival tips that I'm sharing with you are things that I literally have used in my past. So, okay, tip 6, journal. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Document this moment in history, which you will surely want to look back on at some point in your life. And also use this as an outlet to empty the contents of your mind. Use it to let go of all your worry, your fear, your struggle, frustration, all the pent-up emotion that I know is in there. Use it to help center you and help you clear the emotional and mental clutter that you're storing up there. Yes, I've been writing a lot, like a lot. Yes, a lot. Anyway, so keeping a journal will help you to process what's going on. Convince your kids to keep a journal too, for the same reasons. And what I love to do with my kids is after we've spent 30 minutes writing in our separate journals, I take the time to use that to connect with them. So they read their journal entry to me, I read mine to them. And honestly, you will be so surprised at what you learn from what your kids write down. Like some of it's shocking. Tip 7, talk to your kids, right? Check in with them individually and make sure they're doing okay, to communicate what you know is going around in the world and how to be safe and how to calm their fears. This is a great, great, great opportunity for us to teach our kids about self-care and the importance of that. So highly recommend that. Last one, get moving. Schedule a family walk, a hike, go on a bicycle trip, go to the track and make a run relay team, create an obstacle course, make a scavenger hunt, throw the football, play kickball, make up a family workout. Guys, get moving. It's going to make you feel better, make you feel more alive and more centered, and great stress reduction. So I have created, like I was mentioning, like a little Facebook group for home workouts. And if you would like to join, you can let me know. I will be happy to let you join. And again, just want to remind you that if you want a copy of my COVID-19 survival guide, that PDF or the schedule, just let me know. Joe, hi Joe, thank you for tuning in. That means so much. Awesome. And Kim, hi Kim, I haven't seen you in ages. Dante, thank you Dante. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope your family and your business is surviving. You like the photo challenge idea. Yeah, it's good. The journal idea is very good. I've been using that even before this pandemic with my youngest daughter, and it's great. It's just such a great way to learn what they're thinking and feeling and what they need. So highly recommend it. Anyway, guys, I thank you for joining me today. Hopefully I didn't go too long. No, I'm doing pretty good. All right. If anyone else has anything else they need, please contact me. I'd be happy to help. All right. I am praying for all of you out there, and I just really do appreciate you taking the time to connect with me today. All right. Have a good one. Bye.